I'm talking about two movies that I thought of that you turned down. And one of them would have been a monster. Was it Lord of the Rings you turned down?
Yeah.
And they offered you 10%.
Yeah.
This is the business now. 10% of the gross of the movie. I did the math for you to eat your heart out.
God.
Why did you turn down Lord of the Rings, number one?
Because
and number two,
I didn't think Peter Jackson actually wanted me on the film. Because I think he was forced into talking to me because there was a moment in time when everybody wanted me in everything. And he's a fellow New Zealander.
Right.
You know? And so I can hear his voice. And I'm talking to him on the phone and it's like, I don't think he even knows what I've done. You know? And I just knew that my instinct was that he had somebody else in mind, which turned out to be Viggo.
Right.
You know?
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah. And he should be allowed to hire the actor that he wants.
You caught a vibe that the studio was maybe forcing him to say, hey, we got to get Russell Crowe for this. Yeah. Wow. Because I did the math. I don't mean to upset you, but I think you would have gotten $100 million. Do you think about that ever? Do you ever say, Jesus Christ, I could have had $100 million if I forget, who cares about Viggo Mortensen?
Never thought about it.
Really?
Only in situations like interviews where people are polite and kind enough to add shit up for me.
Yeah. yeah. And then they can eat your heart out. But it would be nice to have an extra $100 million, would it not?
Howard, it would not go astray.
It would not. You would know what to do with it. And the other role, famously, Wolverine, which Hugh Jackman, of course, has done a brilliant job with, right?
Brilliant.
We agree.
And there's no way I would have ever done that.
Why?
Even if I'd done the film, I wouldn't have carried it through with the grace and the direction that Hugh gave it.
You would only do it once.
Possibly, right?
Have you ever done a sequel?
Not yet.
Wow. You got something against sequels?
Well, I grew up in a time when they were always shit. Right? They're always a crappier version of the first one.
That's right.
So, but
except for Godfather,
there's many, except for Godfather, yeah. Right. There's many characters that I've played that I would love to see where they are now. I'd love to see where Bud White is from LA Confidential.
Yes.
Now, you know, and it would be interesting in many of those iterations, you know, to have a second one. A film I'd love to do a number two is The Nice Guys.